Thanks for joining us. 5 in 5 covers 5 news items of the day in 5 minutes. This installment covers censorship, damage control, the First Amendment, and the power of beer. 1. Facebook apologizes for accidentally removing PragerU's videos. Will Witt posted a screenshot on Facebook noting the social media platform was shadow banning PragerU. 2 videos were removed and deemed, quote, hate speech. By the end of the day, the videos were restored, and Facebook responded on Twitter, basically saying, whoops, our bad. Twitter flagged and blocked a Republican candidate's campaign video, which, by the way, was highlighted and dropped a week ago by Facebook. Both tech giants cited inappropriate content. Congressional candidate Elizabeth Heng's video included photos of genocide in Cambodia to highlight her parents' survival and their immigration to America. While the video had been taken down, both companies now say the ad is no longer banned. Also enduring a brief ban, Caitlin Johnstone, the writer and activist, tweeted about Senator John McCain and was swiftly slapped with an account suspension. The journalist activist tweeted that McCain devoted his career to murder and that the world would be improved when he dies. Add to this the hashtag #ResistDogpile in reporting an article Johnstone wrote over a year ago about McCain. While Twitter called it a suspension, it looked like her entire account was scrubbed. By the end of the day, though, Johnstone's account was restored. Folks, it's like that old saying, only the winner writes the history books. And as Johnstone points out, quote, whoever controls the narrative controls the world, end quote. We need to get up and move to other platforms. We don't need Twitter or Facebook. They need us. We starve them of our attention and go elsewhere. They crumble. 2. Project Veritas launched a new nonprofit platform, Veritas Leaks. Veritas Leaks welcomes information from whistleblowers of deep state shenanigans, big tech, and the media. The idea is to help Americans be aware of rampant corruption and to expose wrongdoing by welcoming and sharing information from whistleblowers. Owner James O'Keefe stated there will be a team dedicated to keeping informants anonymous, stating he's willing to go to jail to protect a source's identity. 3. Over the weekend, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey sat down with CNN. The interview covered a lot of things you'd expect from CNN, namely public fear of the tech giant and stopping toxic conversations. At first, it seemed Dorsey was following the usual Silicon Valley script. We're measuring the health of the conversation, we're trying to explain how and why we make decisions. Then there was a minuscule shift. Dorsey mentioned how Twitter is akin to a public square, and when referring to timeouts, suspensions, and bans, Dorsey stated that it would be dangerous for Twitter to be the arbiters of truth. Dorsey also noted,
I think it's just so important to see the world for what it is, and I don't want to live in a world where just we only see the happy things and we only focus on what makes us feel good, because we got a lot of stuff to figure out. We're seeing a lot of important things that we need to finally discuss.
So is this a case of Jack Dorsey believes in fair play for all and his managers have their own leftist agenda silencing conservatives? Or is he just really good at damage control? You decide. We'll put the link to the video below. 4. In Colorado, Christian bakers are targeted again. A few weeks ago, Jack Phillips of Masterpiece Cake Shop was asked by Autumn Scardinia to make a cake celebrating Scardinia's transitioning from a man to a woman. Phillips declined, stating that making the custom cake would be in direct contradiction to his religious faith. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's because in 2012, the same Jack Phillips declined to make a cake for a gay wedding, citing conflicting religious beliefs. In that case, U.S. Supreme Court supported Phillips' religious right to refuse. This new complaint was lodged with the state civil rights division, which said not making the cake is a violation of state law. Interestingly, though, this is the same civil rights division which in recent cases stated it was okay for establishments to refuse baking a cake portraying the Bible's condemnation of homosexuality.
5. With all the big and somewhat depressing news this week, we've decided to leave off on a good story, and an epic example of
be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!
A pair of beer delivery guys who took an alternate route back to work talked a man off a ledge in St. Paul. After they called police, one of the beermen engaged the would-be jumper in conversation. Even after officers arrived, talks continued. Eventually, it was the friendly offer of beer, a 12-pack of Coors Light straight from the truck, that enticed the man to climb to safety. Maybe it was divine intervention the pair crossed paths today. Maybe it was a celestial reminder that
There is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all our beer.
That's the 5 and 5. Be sure to further your own research by following the links in the description. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.